You are going to meet people. You are going to meet, hopefully, someone that's worth and worthy of your trust, of your giving, of all of your love. But not being able to give that entirety that you had at the beginning, that's a good thing. It means that you now have boundaries. It means that you're now a little more protected. Welcome back, warriors. My name is Kita, and this is Psychopath Exposure. I'm going to be reading off a comment from Mojo today. Mojo has a long question, but a nice story. Mojo goes, as I like saying Mojo. Have you noticed? I like saying Mojo. So Mojo says, Kita, as a fellow brother who has been touched and is still defeating the narc Jezebel demon, I love you, man. Your vids and style has helped deeply. That being said, it's been over a year and still it does hurt. Not as much, but still there. It's a daily grind. No contact has been strict. I've accomplished many goals and have achieved success. Yet the thought of that ghost I fell in love with, that doesn't exist, haunts me. I struggle still with breaking the initial false image the narc biatch gave me from my expectations of the actual lover I want. I've tried to date new people and I'm found and told of what an excellent catch I am, that I got it all and only going to get better. Yet all this attention from others unsatisfying to me, as if there is something still missing, it seems. Something feels like the narc took from me that I can't seem to get back, that pow of my desire to give my all to someone, where my energy to love someone flowed out of me freely. I've even dated far more accomplished women with less baggage and looks that destroy the narc, yet with each, I don't feel that super magnetic love. Still trying to take time for myself. I don't look her up or her social media. I'm wondering what I can do to get past this. I work out, work hard, stay focused, got hobbies, etc. What would you suggest can help me get past this point I'm stuck in? I feel like it's just those later stages of grief still. Relationship was 4 years total, so maybe I need more time to just heal. I'm afraid I won't get that desire back, that desire to love someone undeniably and feel it reciprocated. Thank you, brother. If you can't answer, I understand. Sending your prayers agape. Thanks, Mojo. Thanks for sending that in. I think we can all relate to that, whether male or female. 4 years is a long time, but mind you, a lot of people in this community have been in relationships and marriages for 20, 30 years. But yeah, I know how 4 years can be. 4 years, there's a lot of memories, there's a lot of great things that you guys did together. Not all of them were sick, bad, and toxic. It's still a long time, but you know, you can be in this situation for 6 months, 10 months, and it still messes up your head, messes up your psyche and your mental health and all that nonsense. So, look, man, you sound pretty healthy. I mean, you're working out, like you said, you're working hard, you're staying focused, you got hobbies. You're out there dating again. I don't know the dynamics of how much work you've done and how much or how long you've been out of this situation. So I don't know if you jumped back into the dating game too soon. I don't know how long you spent by yourself working on yourself, but I mean, I know what it feels like when you talk about that you're missing like that pow to give yourself, to give your all to someone. And you know, I compare that to, again, like to a loss of innocence. I mentioned this in another video about, like, as a kid, you know, discovering that there's no Santa Claus, and you can have amazing Christmases later on and keep that Christmas spirit alive and do things with your kids and gifts and all that. But it's never gonna be like when you actually believed that there was a jolly old man in a suit flying around in a sled with reindeers just magically dropping presents down everyone's chimney, whether you had a chimney or not. You know, that happy illusion that we have as children, you know, because one of the beautiful things about being a child is that you have that innocence. And once you lose that innocence, you'll never get it back. Now, that's not a bad thing, but that's what it feels like when you've been touched by the Grim Reaper, when you've been tangled with a narcissist, with a psychopath, with someone so toxic that they strip you away of, I guess, that zest for life, you know, that feeling that you had before you ever met a predator like a narcissist, where you would fall in love and you were just in cloud nine and you were all gaga about that other person and you just wanted to give everything to them and just make them so happy. Once you experience that and you realize that you were scammed and you were duped by a psychopath narcissist, I don't know if you'll ever get that back, but let me explain how that's not really a bad thing. From my opinion and from my experience, I think it's a really good thing that once you heal and you recover from this situation, you get stronger and you keep yourself grounded. So you are going to meet people. You are going to meet, hopefully, someone that's worth and worthy of your trust, of your giving, of all of your love. But not being able to give that entirety that you had at the beginning, that's a good thing. It means that you now have boundaries. It means that you're now a little more protected. Because blindly giving yourself up like puppy love and you're just so gaga and you just put this person in a pedestal, even though it feels good at the beginning to put them in a pedestal and you feel like, oh my God, you're finally the one that I've been waiting for all my life. I went through hell and I finally met you and you make me so happy and I'm just gonna give you the world. What if you meet a covert narcissist later in the future and once again you give yourself to that person and you get duped, right? That's why your body has reservations now, and that's a good thing. So you're being, it's like self-preservation. Again, you're staying grounded. That doesn't mean you can't have fun with a person and be honest. That doesn't mean you can't trust them. Obviously, they have to earn your trust, but it's okay to give them that trust when they've earned it. It's okay to see, hey, okay, I have my boundary here. All right, you know what? You're not showing me anything that warrants a red flag. So, you know, I'm going to not extend the boundary, bring it even closer, right? And you start bringing your boundaries a little bit closer and a little bit closer. Don't ever tear them down completely, but it's okay to allow them to come in because now you have the experience of what you went through. You have tools, right? You're a warrior now. You have your sword and your shield, you know, or you have two swords or you got guns. So you're ready to slay the dragon if your partner turns out to be a dragon or a beast or something like that and then reveals themselves to you at a later date. You will be ready to take them on. You're not going to go through what you went through before. Hopefully not. If you've done the work, you're never going to go through that again. I know in the community people say that they've met 2 or 3, 4 narcissists all their lives, and the reason that happens is because they haven't done the work. So they'll meet another narcissist and they don't even know that it's another narcissist until it's too late. So I think it's a great thing that your heart hasn't just completely opened up 1,000%. There's nothing wrong with that. It's protecting itself, right? It's protecting itself. Now, I think it's great to hear compliments like that these women are telling you that you're a great catch and they're just so much better and that they're much more successful and much more attractive and just decent. It sounds like you're meeting decent, accomplished women, healthy women. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And you know what? Maybe, just maybe, what you thought was real love, all that just giving yourself all completely and just being a complete, vulnerable, open, a vulnerable, open, loving person. Maybe that idea was unhealthy. Okay? Think about it. Are you gonna leave the front door of your house open and all the windows open when you go to bed at night? I mean, you got to be out of your mind to do something like that. It doesn't matter what neighborhood you live or how trustworthy you are. You know better than to leave the door of your house open when you go to bed. Or even, especially if you go out. You go out on vacation, you take your family with you. Are you going to leave the door, just leave the garage open, the door open, the backyard door open, the gates, everything? No, you got to be out of your mind, right? So it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of the same thing. You can invite people, okay? You can invite people into your home if they've shown that they're worthy of coming into your home. And, you know, when I say home, I'm talking about your heart, not just your home. But you got to keep an eye on them. You got to verify them a little bit. You just don't give away your trust again. because you got burned last time. So, you know, it's going to take time. I mean, again, it's been 4 years that you were in this situation. You definitely need a lot more healing to take place. You need a lot more experiences for you to feel completely safe. You probably feel a little hypervigilant. You probably feel a little untrustworthy. I would imagine you meet someone and it's too good to be true, so you have reservations. That's great. That's great. That's life testing you to see if you're going to be just super naive again and just trust someone unconditionally when they haven't done anything to earn your trust. So hang in there, Mojo. Hang in there. I think you're doing fantastic. And to everyone out there that has been through something like this and gotten out and they're back in the dating game, it's okay to take it slow. It's okay to take it slow. There's no rush. And even if things are going okay, that doesn't mean that they're going to be perfect forever. There could be things that come up 3 months, 6 months, 9 months into the relationship that you didn't see before. And then at that time, when that happens, you have to address it. You have to address it. You can't look away. You can't avert your eyes from it. Once again, you're not going to walk on eggshells around situations. If something comes up that goes against your morals and your values, you have to have a sit down with that person. And if they're not ready to communicate, then you know you're dealing with someone, maybe not a narcissist, but you're dealing with someone that's not willing to communicate or work through something with you. That may not be the right person for you either, even though you invested 3, 6, 9 months into the relationship. And it's okay to be like, hey, you know what? This actually is a deal breaker. Can we work through this? No. All right, then maybe we should split up. And it doesn't have to be a drastic ending either. And that would serve as more experience for you to see that, hey, not everything that ends needs to end in complete disaster and hatred. You could probably end things amicably and be able to walk out of a relationship feeling proud that you stood up for yourself, for your values, for your morals, and you're not carrying this anger or this paranoia that they're going to try to destroy you now, or like the narcissist would create a smear campaign and come at you. It would be nice to be in a relationship and then it doesn't work and you can end it amicably. Whether or not you guys stay friends, I don't know. Staying friends with an ex is a good idea, but it's definitely, as long as it's not toxic and doesn't interfere with the new relationship where the ex is coming back and making the new person jealous, you don't need none of that. And that would be a good thing too. That would be a good thing too. So I'd say, keep working out, keep working hard, right? Keep working on your goals. Ultimately, from my experience and just my opinion and theory about all this, we should be willing to give ourselves to ourselves, if that makes sense. Instead of giving our all to a romantic partner, how about we give our all to ourselves? For us to find that zest in life, getting up in the morning and going to the gym, getting up and working on our careers or on our goals or on our projects or on our job, right? Working on the things that we love and finding complete 1000% joy and pure joy in doing these things alone. Then you meet someone, then a relationship blossoms as a byproduct. It blossoms, it adds value to your life. There's reciprocation, you reciprocate, right? They do things for you, you do things for them unconditionally. You're not keeping tabs if it's a 50-50 thing, because it's never going to be a 50-50 thing. It's okay for you to give a little bit more as long as there's reciprocation. It doesn't have to be a 50-50 equal financial give and take. It doesn't have to be something like that. But if you feel that this person is giving to you in their own way and you're giving to them in your own way, there's reciprocation there. That's great, but it doesn't have to be you giving 1000%. We're putting that behind us now. We're putting that behind us. Like, that ship has sailed. That version of you is gone. I don't support or condone trying to become that person again. Once you've been bitten by a vampire, by a psychopath narcissist, you're never going to be the same again. When you heal from this, you're going to be better, but forever changed. And that forever change means you're never going to return to that place where you were innocent again. And that's not a bad thing. That's life. That's life. All right, so do not feel bad that you haven't reached that state yet, because you may never reach that state. You may reach a higher stage. You may reach a higher vibrational feeling. that doesn't involve you giving yourself 1,000% to a new partner, but it involves you being completely content and trustworthy of yourself to know that, hey, I'm dating someone right now, I feel safe with them, and in the event that something goes left, I can handle it. I don't need to push this person away. I don't need to have boundaries, 10 acres across my heart with someone anymore. I trust myself enough to let them come into my circle a little closer. And as they continue earning that trust, you can let them come in a little closer, because at the end of the day, your partner is supposed to be someone that you come home to and you feel safe with. They're supposed to be your partner. You guys go to war together, right? You're there for each other. You're there to nurture each other, right? But if they turn out to be a narcissist, a covert narcissist, if they're playing a game and they're just trying to take something from you, and they don't reveal themselves for 9 months, 12 months later, just to be able to trust yourself that you will handle it at that time, that you're not going to be so gaga and so blind that if they happen to be wearing a mask and that mask comes off and it's another narcissist again, that you're not going to be like, oh my God, please, how could you do this to me? How could you hurt me so much after I did all this for you? You're not going to feel like a sucker again. You're going to stand on your 2 feet and you're going to be able to look at the devil in the eye and be like, took you long enough, but there you are. And you can walk away. You can walk away with your dignity, right? You can walk away with your soul, because you did not give your soul away this time. The narcissist took your soul the first time, all right? And now you have 2 souls, right? You know what I'm trying to say. The narcissist took your soul, you recovered, you regenerated your light. You're not going to give away your soul again. So yeah, friends out there watching, I have just confirmed that we are born with 2 souls. One is for the narcissist, and then we have one in reserve. That's all I got for today. If you got value out of this, please like and share. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, my God, subscribe now. Click on that bell icon, because a lot of you tell me, Kira, when are you posting new videos? Because I tend to disappear from time to time. If you click on the bell, you will get notified when I drop a new video. All right? And if you'd like to work directly with me, I do have an online coaching program where we work privately over Zoom at a one-on-one level, and I help you guys navigate out of this nightmare, help you guys reframe the trauma and rebuild your life so you can live the best life and live up to your potential after the narcissist discards you, or if you're still in the situation, help you gain the confidence and the self-worth to get the hell out of Dodge. All right, so if you'd like more information on that, click the link below in the description or visit my website, psychopathexposure.com/coaching. Thanks for sticking around, and thanks for hanging out in a live chat. I will see you guys in the next video. My name is Kira. Thanks for watching. See you soon.